Hey there, innies and outies, it's Fox Logic, and I'm back. I got my Anki in the last episode. Um, I still want to be able to get off of Irby Island, but before I do, I want to kind of show you basically the best practices in farming. Um, Having the Argent carry the Anki is really nice. The Anki will not auto swing. There are some animals like the Doedicurus and the beaver that will auto swing for you. As well as that there is, which is actually kind of frightening if you're standing right next to it and it decides to do that. But I'm going around the island and I'm just right now getting as much of the metal as I can and stone. Which right now I'm keeping everything, but with berries, I'm only keeping narco berries and excuse me, maybe some mejo berries. For the Anki for now, I've actually been going into mostly melee, so I've got high melee. I will put a little bit of weight on this one, but in-game you don't want to put weight on Ankis. Um, Ankis actually, once you have your better setup, which would require a kettle, you want to only do melee because the Anki won't need to move. It's the Quetzal that moves the Anki, and the Quetzal is what you level up in weight. But I don't have a Quetzal right now, and I can't necessarily farm that quickly using the Anki and the Argent. So for now, just a little bit of weight is okay. I would normally criticize people who put weight on Ankis, but for now, because I'm working with what I got, and this isn't exactly the best Anki, weight's okay. Farming this way also apparently gives you lots of levels. So I'm gonna keep going melee. For the Argent, I'm gonna go with weight. So I'll keep putting weight on the Argent. For Argents, pretty much you want a good all-around Argent with good all the specs good except for oxygen. But for now, I'm just gonna work on stamina and weight, and when I start breeding, I will look for stamina and weight as the first two. If I get a high melee Argent, awesome. But Argents can pretty much do multiple things. They can help me meat farm a little bit. They're not super great at it, but for now, the Argent's probably my best dinosaur for collecting meat until I get a T-Rex or so, maybe even an Allosaurus. The best dinosaur for meat farming is the Giga, but I am not there yet. So anyway, I'll go ahead and pull this stuff off of the Anki. If I can carry all of it. I've been trying to separate things by usefulness. So stone's been going into here. I will need some wood soon. Metal is particularly heavy, so I'll get the Anki up close to my forge. And I'll stand here and grab metal out of the Anki, encumbering myself. As you can see, I can't move, but I can enter into the forge and just toss it in the forge. So I've got quite a bit of metal going. It goes pretty slowly, so I might have to make more forges when I get a more proper base until I can afford doing the industrial forge. So I'm going to show you real quick with berry farming, since that is a little bit particular. I'll come over here to this big old patch of greens here. I've almost completely cleared out this island. On locally hosted servers, the animals don't really continue existing after you log out. The whole server does freeze. On official servers, the server and your animals and everything continue to exist offline. So I haven't really gotten pretty much any respawn at all. So this island is actually almost completely picked over, which is another good reason for me to leave. So when you do berry farming, typically you aren't going to want any of the other berries other than meadow berries for taming until you can get crops. Once you have crops, then you don't necessarily need meadow berries until you are ready for kibble, because kibble does require a lot more meadow berries than the other berries. But for now, I am just going to keep narco berries. So I'm just going to put narco berries into my inventory and drop everything else. So that way I can keep farming. And this is so much easier than having to go around by hand. Plus you get more. So I just keep going, put all the narco berries into my inventory, and I'm gonna go with more weight this time. That way they can carry a bit more. And we'll just go around and clear all this stuff out. Okay, I think actually I have already exceeded the amount of spoiled meat that I've been saving, so I'll just go back. It's for every 1 spoiled meat is 5 narco berries. So pretty sure I have a lot, plus I did farm off camera a little bit and got as much as I could. Alright. We'll come around. Right click is picking things up. We'll drop it off at the boat. Actually, it doesn't really need to be on top of the boat quite yet. So I've already gotten a few narco berries. So we'll grab these. I'll grab the spoiled meat. And then we'll put everything into... Oh, it looks like it's full. Alright. We'll make some spark powder. That way we can clear some things up. So I'll come over here. I'll pet my little guy. I'll turn on my campfire so that way it's a little bit brighter. So that guy's going. Oof, there's just so many dinosaurs that are wandering around. Over here. I also want the other dinosaurs to get the bonus. So see how when I pet the Lystro, all the dinosaurs that I have tamed now have a yellow arrow, indicating that they are also getting an experience buff, except for my lone Pteranodon sitting up there. So we'll go ahead and make some spark powder. And that should increase my XP as that's going up pretty fast. You could put down another mortar and pestle to work on narcotic, while another one works on spark powder, but I'm just gonna leave that alone. Before I head out, I will need to make dinosaur gates. One of the things that a lot of people often see on official servers is that most people's bases are going to have dinosaur gates that surround their bases kind of like a fence. It's just a million times easier to use dino gates. They're huge, you just put them down, you craft them once, you put them down once, and you can make a fancy wall if you want, but the fastest possible way to put a perimeter down is gateways, which is why they use gateways. And so I don't really want to make a bunch of behemoth gates quite yet, but I think I am going to go ahead and start doing uh, dino gates. I think I can put dino gates down on the ground. They might not allow me to put dino gates on the ground, actually, because in one of my last videos, I tried putting it on the boat, and from what I remember, it went red when I went down the ground. So I might have to do behemoth gates. Okay, I guess I'll do behemoth gates. So, behemoth gates are going to be a lot more material expensive. So we'll do behemoth gates. So we'll grab the stone behemoth gate and its door. You make them in the smithy, so it's going to be under structures, stone, and one behemoth gate is going to be 900 stone. So I'll try to grab as much stone as I can. Can only carry about 300 at a time. If you're on a server with mods, the best mod to use ever is S+, and S+ has little Omni tools that help with transferring items. They also give you the ability to pull items from other inventories, so you'll usually have like a control bar up here and up here. So Homestead, which is just what the game normally comes with, doesn't have that, unfortunately, so I have to go back and forth and back and forth. Grab all the materials that I need, because I'm probably going to just chew through all of this. I will probably need to get more wood, more thatch. I think the smithy can hold up to about 300 slots. 75 slots. So it's the S+ one that has 300 then. Oh well. It's more than my storage bin, which is 24. Almost done. Probably about to get a bronto stomping around my base. Here comes. Alright, let's see. Do I have any wood in here? No, but I do have fiber. I think some things need fiber. We're about halfway full. Oh, my lights! I'll take this stuff. There's animals wandering around me pooping. So I might have to go get some more wood. But under structures, stone, behemoth gate. Yep. More wood. What is going on? with my Pteranodon. I think it's been moving around just like me, because if I stand on my boat too long, something must be going on with platforms. I don't really see it moving. I'll leave it there, whatever. I need these animals to stop. So I'll go ahead and just put the pig up here. I'll grab my Anki and we'll go farm some wood. It's a little dark, but oh well. So I guess the Anki's better at collecting thatch. But it does get some wood. If I'm gonna go get an animal that gets more wood, the best animal would be a mammoth, but I don't have enough fur to go into the snow biome. And while I was out looking for Ankis, I did kind of wander into the snow biome. And it's so cold there that I actually start to die. It starts kind of getting into my health. So if I'm going to go into the snow biome, then I will need a suit that is insulated with fur. But if I don't really want to spend the time doing that quite yet, I can get a beaver. Beavers are great. The Argent can carry them, and they also auto-swing, so it makes it a lot easier to solo farm during lower levels. Oh my gosh, it's gotten so dark. I'm just gonna head back. It is both foggy and nighttime out, so it's hard to see. I had to make sure that that was actually my Anki. I'm getting really tired of those brontos. I might try to kill the brontos, because this is annoying. I still might have to go up and farm wood by hand. Can I make what I'm trying to make? I can only make the door. I still can't make the frame. I'll make sure that's full. And that's full. Okay, I am gonna kill these brontos. I'm really tired of this. So, between my two animals that can do damage, the Argent would probably be the tankiest, but actually its melee damage is 433, and my Anki is 428. So, my bird wins. This is going to be a dark excursion. I need to get that thing away from my base, because if I attack it right now, it's going to do damage to my things, and I might lose stuff. But this is obnoxious. Alright, if I move my Anki, it'll leave faster. Go, go, go. I'm gonna attack this one. That one's dead. Time to kill this one. Ah, peace and quiet. I don't know why my Anki was running out to help me, but it was. It's probably because it was on attack your target. Yep, it was on attacking target, so it was trying to help me. I got some levels for... Oh, I also got some prime meat, which is better than regular meat for taming. So I'll cook it up. Oh, man. Yeah, it totally destroyed my preserving bin and did damage. Let's see if I can move my boat. Oh yeah. It destroyed a couple things. So it destroyed my mortar and pestle. So I'm gonna have to put all of this on the bird. And it destroyed my preserving bin, which is why I didn't want to attack it quite close to my base. That's unfortunate. Alright, I got that one. Oof, this is gonna be kind of tough. Too much. Alright, I think I picked everything up. Alright, the bird's just gonna have to hold on to that stuff. Alright. What all got damaged? Looks like my boxes did. Okay. So now I'm gonna have to use my materials to fix the problem, which is frustrating. Alright, so it requires wood, thatch, and fiber to repair. So I'm going to hold down E, and there's an option to repair. It'll take the materials out of my inventory to repair it. Same thing with that one. I will need a new preserving bin, which requires stone. So we'll grab stone and make a preserving bin. It looks like this actually got damaged too, so I will need, looks like metal and hide. I only need a little bit of metal, so I'm just gonna grab like 10 ingots. And hide. So we'll repair that. Does this need repairs? No, that didn't get hit. That's really frustrating. Alright. We'll put the rest of this stuff in here. Frustrates. Alright. Need the meats, the berries. The spark powder and the spoiled meat. Alright, now it's working. I'm gonna need to make another mortar and pestle, which is hide, stone. I think just hide and stone. Actually, I'm gonna make two. I'll have one for spark powder and the other one for narcotic. So the first one I had down right here. Can I have the other one down side by side? I can. So stone. Grab the rest of these. Where is my lystro? It's over here. So we'll pet that guy. And we'll put this stuff down to make spark powder. And I'll have the other one make narcotic. There we go. Oh, there's my arrows. I'll make sure that the Argent does have its own meat on it. But I can cook up this meat. I don't really need this sauropod vertebrae yet. That will be for when I'm ready to do boss fights. Because that's what the trophies are for. And I'll put more weight on the Argent. Alright. And I got a level, actually. Again, more movement speed. Gotta wait for that to cook. There's one. And the other is hopefully up pretty soon. So it spoils faster in my inventory, unfortunately. I might have to put it back, or at least put it in here. Alright, so oh, what's that? Oh yeah, the vertebrae. I'm gonna get Chode onto the boat. If I can. Over here, silly. And I'm gonna have to get my Pteranodon down. Alright, hopefully it'll come up. Nope. Too complicated. Alright, over here. Actually, I can use the Pteranodon. I could do two things at once. Come down, Flap Flap. You weirdo. So I can actually pick up. I don't know what is happening with this game right now. And land. There we go. Put it right on the boat. I guess stamina. It is hungry. Oh, nope, wrong one. That's still going. If I don't get all of this prime meat cooked up, that's fine. It'll just turn into spoiled meat. Not really a big deal. Okay, so it looks like I am gonna need to do some, excuse me, farm some wood. And I don't really want to record myself doing a ton of that. So I'm gonna end this episode here. In the next episode, I will hopefully have behemoth gates, and then we can leave the island and go look for a spot. Because as soon as we find a spot, I will need to block off the area to prevent dinosaurs from spawning, and that makes the area a lot safer to be in. Because I don't want to just start building a base, because I'll be killed at it. So I need to block off the area to make it safe to build, and then start building. So when I come back, I will have behemoth gates and be ready to go. So I'll see you soon.